Eric, I filmed my phone and welcome to another video. Today we are reacting to otherwise known as Arroba, which is a single that's an hour long from Arca. And I'm really excited. I've been getting into Arca a lot this month and I really vibe with what I've heard recently. I think she has such great ideas, such a very creative personality, and I'm just really excited to see how she makes an hour-long single, something that I can listen to and really vibe with. This song is about an hour long, and it does have 30 quanta. I looked that up. So there are distinct sections, but I don't really know how to go about that. So really, I have the list of when each quantum goes into the next quantum, but I feel like if it was meant to really pause after each section, there would be 30 sections instead of it being a whole one song, one track vibe. And so because it's not an album, but rather a single that's just in a lot of parts, I will be kind of just vibing to the song as I go along. I will be, and this has not happened since probably my Punisher reaction, my very first reaction, with pausing in the middle of a song. And I'm just doing that because it's a special case. It's 30 quanta merge into one song. So I feel if I do need to take some time to digest it or take some time to talk about something without getting interrupted by a new sonic change, I do want to be able to have that flexibility. So I will be probably pausing at certain times, but I'm not going to be paying attention to directly, this is when this quantum ends, this is when that quantum ends. Because again, if Arca really wanted me to do that, she would have made it separate songs. But anyway, I am very excited to get into this reaction. It's definitely not something I really dealt with much on my channel before, of having an hour-long song and doing that as a single, but it's still gonna be a really long reaction. So, I'm very excited too, and I hope you all are as well to come along for the ride. Thank you for requesting this video, and anyway, let's get into it. Track number 1, first and last track on this album is at. And I believe we start with Diva is the first quantum, but I might not be naming all the quanta as we go along. Okay, this is already a very Arca vibe. Okay, that felt like a jackhammer. Oh, that feels kind of, I don't know, gross sounding. She might be saying something here. I cannot tell that at all. I heard diva, so it is diva. Experimental Diva FM. Okay, I heard a bunch of constructeds, and it seems like we're already in the next quantum. Oh, something happened there. It feels like it's, suppressing something, but it's coming to the surface. Some of this chaoticness does remind me a little bit of non-binary in the Rest to Kick one. Ooh, getting a little drum hitty. I like that. Oh, this is a very distinct part. I guess it's Turner. This is definitely a very distinct part. I'm gonna remember this part, I think. Ooh, we got into more percussive elements. Percussionists love that. This does have a distorted feeling that I feel some radio stations sound like they have. This is starting to get me the feeling that some people probably who don't listen to hyperpop probably think hyperpop is. They're you can just vibe to this type of music, and honestly, yeah. It kind of has a beat. I can dance to this. Oh, that is destruction. Sorry, not destruction, devastation. Still, it's a vibe. Oh, that's very unique. I'm really glad I'm not paying attention to the lyrics. I feel I would just be lost. And by lost, I feel I would just not be able to fully vibe with the record. Oh, I like where we're at. I'm in suspense. Ooh, is that like a gong feeling? At least it sounds like it. Ooh, this is very ambient. I definitely would say this feels a lot like Mutant. Like this in particular. Very, very Mutant, like very ambient, very like alive Mutant, the title track, etc. Oh. Okay, recursion's got a vibe. Okay, recursion might be one of the most interesting and exciting for me, like quanta so far. Yeah, this is very the deconstructed pop vibe. Some of these noises are a little disturbing. I might be irked a little bit. Oh, there's giggles, laughs, cackles? Oh, that's different. This is also like a chill ambient vibe. Yeah, thank you Monstera for giving me time a little bit to chill. Oh, feels like we're shifting and getting ready for the next quantum. Oh, so that's baby. Wait, that noise sounds like a remix on my album. That's the most chill we've gotten on the record. Oh, we've just shifted through like 3 quanta. Yeah, because we went through Bebe really quickly, then Amputee, and now we're in Cipollina. By the way, I only know what quantum we're in because I have the timestamps from her tweet right here. Oh, I like that. Hey. Oh, I really like this quantum. Feels like a more percussive version of Machote from Pick One. Oh, that was a distinct noise. What? No, this is still part of Cipollina. Okay. Also in contention for best quantum. How does one coax? Okay. So now we're into Predator, and we just passed in the phase. This is so beautiful. I didn't expect something so pretty and ambient like this. Also, a very beautiful quantum. Oh, we're ready for pacifier. Ooh, those drum hits in the background. They're subtle, but they're nice. So this is our 20-minute check-in. So I've gone through 20 minutes, a third of the project. And wow, honestly, I'm just really impressed with it. Like, is it my preferred format for listening? Probably not, but I think it's more of like we're getting almost like a movie, like, or like, you know, like an experience rather than like, you know, listening to an individual track. Like, I think that's wild. Like, if you think about it, like most artists, it's like, oh, I would love you to consume my body of work, like my album, as like a one experience, like start to finish. Like, please don't stop partially through. Don't only listen to a couple of songs. Like, please listen to the whole time. And like, I think Arca here is like, no, you're going to listen to the whole time. Like, the only way you won't listen is if you cut off part of the way through, or if you skip to the part that you already know you like. So, like, it already makes it harder for, like, you to be like, oh, I only want to listen to this one part. And I think, like, this, like, track, like, I honestly don't want to cut it off. Like, it's really just, like, holding my attention. It knows when to stop doing one sound and going into the next song. And, like, I really like that. Like, each quantum feels full, and I feel like also, I think I thought that within each quantum it wouldn't like really evolve over time, but even some of these songs like Cipollina, for example, not songs, quanta, but like even Cipollina as a quantum, like really evolved over time, and I think that's really cool. And some other like Quanta did that as well. And I think it's impressive. Like, honestly, like this is really holding my attention. And I don't even think it's just because I reacted to Mutant recently. I think it's really like, wow, Arca really has evolved to really like capture the attention and like at least my attention. And I'm very excited to see like how we keep going. I think I'm going to do another like check-in probably like at 40 minutes. I feel like it always feels weird to pause at the right time. So like I thought I was going to like pause more often, but I don't really think I'm going to be doing that all that often. You're definitely getting more of a react rather than a chat today. Anyway, let's just jump right back in. We're at pacifier still, so let's keep going. Ooh, definitely has evolved from its like simple productions beginning. This definitely feels like an evolution that goes between Mutant and Kick One. I know I'm not talking much about like Arca's self-titled, but I feel like that kind of ends up being an outlier in this project. Okay, it's definitely calmed down. It's pacified itself. Well, that was not subtle. Oh, there's a lot going on here. This feels like almost like a little bit of a Caribbean vibe, but like I can't tell you what genre. Come on, feel it? Psychosexual. Oh, we had it. Okay, so we transitioned, but it does feel like it could have been the same, like Quantum. Oh, we went out of these lyrics of like "Shake It, Woman," and now we're here. Oh, it's getting aggressive. I'm kind of getting a beat to this, a little groove. I think Arca has mastered the art of making something bop that I didn't think would bop. Oh, so this is Cypher? I wasn't ready to transition. Oh, we've gotten a little more minimal. Doesn't happen often with Arca, but sometimes it does. And just as I said minimal, it's not now. That sounds like the content aware filter or whatever. Yeah, this isn't my favorite because of that, like, vocal filter. Just makes me uneasy. Okay. Chilled out a little bit from there. No more content aware. It sounds like it might be a new one. Yeah, Murcielago. Murcielaga, my apologies. Okay. It's like we're getting to a groove. Okay, bringing in some soft vocals here with some, typical production. Oh, that we were like stopped. This is like one of the first quanta I feel like is not capturing my attention as much. Like it's got a groove, but it's not really like I don't know, not exactly what I'm feeling for. Okay. See, that's something to get my attention. I'm waking up. Yeah, this is a chill vibe. I do groove to this. I'm bopping. Ooh, just chilled out. Looks like we're about to go into fantasies. Piano now. This kind of reminds me of when on Mutant we got into like piano for the first time. I can't recall the track off the top of my head, but like it was nice. Ooh, it's kind of chill and really cool. I think this piano really shows that Arca can really make a song. Oh, no, she's singing in Spanish? Okay. Oh, it's getting into a groovier sound. So she was just saying, don't say it, don't tell me again and again. Oh. That was such a cool transition, okay. This feels pretty old school, like something I feel like I would have heard like in a throwback time. Oh, it got weird and distorted. Like, I don't know if I vibe with it as much now. Amantes, you go back and forth for me. Oh, it was really pretty. Oh, I don't think this quantum's over yet. Yeah, I really like how we've really gone with more like, you know, real instruments like the piano. Sounds like we're using like finger cymbals, which quirky but cool use. Feels like butterflies or like some type of vibe. Okay, it's getting to a groove, but it's time to check in. So we are 40 minutes in. We have just gotten into membrane. What a cool like time we're having now. I think I've learned that there's beauty in brevity because I try to talk kind of fast when I hear reactions so I can edit it in such a way that means I'm not going to get claimed because I don't want to get claimed. I don't want this video to get blocked. I don't want it to, you know, be demonetized whenever I get monetized. But like, yeah, like I think this is allowing me to condense my thoughts into chunks that I feel like actually matter rather than every few minutes when I'm trying to go into the vibe. I feel like this is nice because I feel like I'm not really taking that much time away from the actual song. I thought this section was really cool because while it definitely is still distinctly Arca, I think it played more into like stuff that we hadn't quite heard and that stuff that was like more experimental for her, and I think that was really cool. Like we have like the stuff that's very Arca, like in psychosexual and mujer, like those I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds like standard Arca. But we also get like the no lo digas, the amantes, like these types of songs that like feel like they're inspired by like something that's more grounded in our universe, but then like, you know, taking them and making them a little bit different. Or no lo digas, I still feel like is pretty much like a song that I feel like could be set in this world. I do think that while I appreciate the more exploration and experimentation that I think this section has, I think I prefer the first section. I think some of those ideas just were ones I was more grounded with, but there are some here, for example, like I thought fantasy going to No Lodigas and Amantes, like all of that was like really cool. And so like I think yeah, I think it's one of those things where you're gonna go in and out of things that you like more and things you like less. But the good thing is that like no song ever lasts more than like 3 or 4 minutes. And I think my attention is grabbed in such a distinct way. I think Arca is good at, you know, having something like really like hit you, like if she wants to. And so when it hits you, you're really like snapped back into attention, which I think is really good for a song that's trying to be over an hour long. Yeah, I think those are pretty much all my thoughts so far, but we have our last third to go, and I'm very excited to see how Arca finishes off this whirlwind of a track. Back into Membrane we go. Yeah, this is like a chill vibe. I almost get like softly from Claro. Oh, I do not know what she said there. So I just quickly looked up. Apparently, Membrane is reciting like the first chapter of a sci-fi novel. Surprise, you thought? Slow dances where no one touched. By itself? Okay. Okay. This is the puro. Got it. This is a vibe. This kind of gives me Pluto homogenic vibes. Bjork. Oh, that's a cool noise. And then just as I say it, it shifts again. Typical Arca. Okay. This kind of gets a dance club vibe. This is hyping me up so much. Oh, okay, I really like this too. I'm glad this quantum is this long because it's just such a pop. Okay. That's a cool noise too. Even when the sounds change, like the bop still remains. Okay, this is also still a bop. I think it still is a puro though. Oh, we're in the next one. A little disappointed. This next one is called Saintly Pride. It's pretty like chill. You know, I speak too soon. Who? Oh, this is fun. Forget what I said about like poo-pooing this song. Like, this is a good transition from a puro. Hey. Okay, we've slowed down. Why? I guess this does have some echoing of like religion here. Again, they do this to me. Why, Arca? Why do you do this? Okay. These hits are really fun again, reminiscent of a puro and earlier in this quantum. Wait, we transitioned into the next quantum. This one's called Ava Salada. My apologies for any pronunciation issues on that. Okay. This one's still big and bold. Wait, what? Okay, these transitions are getting a lot more seamless. Ooh, already speeding it up. I don't know if I necessarily vibe with this. Never mind. These things that just make you want to like get on your feet and just jump up and down. Wait, did it change again? It didn't sound like it did. Okay, no, it did change again. This feels like distorted Arca under the sea. Oh, got a little dark there, ominous. This is definitely a very distinct and unique sonic pick. Oh, fade out? We don't get that much on this project. Wow, silence. Gone quite quickly. Ooh, slow vocalizations. Yeah, this is really slow delivery. Yeah, definitely fits within like the slower ballad type songs on Kick 1. I feel like this is gonna be one of the quantum that sound amazing in headphones. Oh, that's a distinct noise. Into travesty we go. Oh, definitely like very Arca production, but then also simple as well. Sounds like we're like sawing through some wood. Definitely, I feel like we've heard this sound at least a couple times on the record. Motif. Ooh, this has gotten really beautiful. Definitely gives ambiance, almost like peonies at the end of Mutant. Ooh, seems like we're raising intensity actually. Is that just a kiss? Oh, that's how Arca ended the song. Okay. So that was the third section and I really enjoyed that. Like, especially like the 40-minute to 50-minute section roughly, like the Apuro, the Saintly Pride, like it gets you up off your feet. Like, well, I wanted to at least, I had to say in front of the camera, but like I really wanted to get up. And so I know when I listen to this later, like I'm going to very much enjoy this section in particular, this part. Like, I think the last 6 is like, oh, we're almost done. And while there's a lot of cool stuff, it definitely sounds like it could be seen as similar to stuff earlier on the project. You know, like it's just like like it's still really good, but like after like 50 minutes of it, you can't really as much comprehend what's like as exciting to you, I think. Maybe she's recycling old themes. I don't know. Like, it's just my first listen, so I don't really know. But definitely this first part of the last third, like the 40 to 50 minute of having all those dance hits, you save those for so much. And now like we get into the last section, which is like it's good, but like it's definitely a much slower, more ambient. Like form seems about like love and like, you know, maybe it's about Carlos probably. Uh but like yeah, like I don't know. There's like a lot to go into, but I think like for a first listen, like I did enjoy how Arca chose to like go here and then how she chose to like end the track, even if like these quanta towards the end were a little bit on the chill side. It seems like that's kind of the vibe that Arca normally does on her projects. Like Kick One, self-titled, and Mutant all end with a pretty chill number. So like you would think she'd go out with a bang. And you know, I guess she goes out with a kiss here. But like, yeah, she does like a good way to end it in a like refreshing, calm way, I guess, to, you know, go back to your everyday life. Yeah, I guess that's like cool. I think that's interesting that we see these recurring themes and recurring thoughts that Arca has when developing a project. With that said, we have finished this song. Wow. Or Arroba, like, it's a journey. Like, I saw actually prior to listening to this project, like Arca posted to me, it's like, I'm only one song away, I'll be there soon. And the song is this one, so you're like an hour away. Oh, that's so funny. Like, this song, like, is kind of memeable, like, in that way, in that it's like so long and it's so distinctly like Arca's gonna do this, not like every artist is going to do this. Like, create not only a song that is possible to search for, but it's also like a song that is divided into 30 parts and is, you know, dictated as one track. And yeah, that's just so Arca. And like I'm appreciative of her for, you know, going against the grain and allowing herself to do what makes her happy. Like, she made this song going into 2020 and she also made Kick One in the same year. So I think that is really impressive. I'm glad that was not a single on Kick One, because that kick would have been quite long. But like, it was nice to digest this song and really see the world she created. Like, this is a fictional universe. Like, there's a lot of lore in it. And I think that's really cool for Arca to do that, like, to get creative in terms of how she sees the world, how she sees the universe she's creating, and like how that universe sounds. And I think like it makes a project that not only sounds very natural for her, but also allows her to push herself and like be like, oh, this is like not necessarily based on my personal life. It's not like just normal songs to dance to. Like, this is a whole experience. And yeah, I'm glad I got to go along for the ride. I hope you all enjoyed seeing that from me. Normally this would be the part of the video where I would state my favorites, but it's one song. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a list right now up on this screen when I like re-listen of tracks that I like heard and they stuck out to me like very distinctly in a good way and made me want to like, you know, hold on to the project and keep going and really like tune into the project. So yeah, they're just in the order that they appear on the record. So don't like say, oh, this is the top of the top. Like, it's just all of these are quanta that like I enjoyed particularly. But I wouldn't say that any like quanta on this record were like bad by any means. Like, some of them just like stick in my head more than others. Some of them are more unique than others. Some of them are more palatable than others. So like, yeah, I just really appreciate all that Arca did for this project. Like, it's definitely a lot of work, and considering it's a track you can't really like search for, and it's a track that's an hour long, no way it's gonna get radio attention. And also because it's not like technically an album, it's probably not going to get album release attention. Like, I applaud her for probably not getting the payoff she deserves for it, but creating it more for art's sake. What did you think of this song? Did you like it? Did you not? Like, how do you think it compares to Arca's other projects? And are there any other Arca projects or other projects you would like me to listen to in the future? Please let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please like it, comment down below what you'd like me to react or listen to next. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be. And thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later.
It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why. Just smile big, open your eyes. It's storming turtles, it's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why. Just smile big, open